What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Watch Dogs Legion guide. Today I wanted to take some time to share with you some very useful tips for when playing. If you find this video helpful in any way and would like to show your support, drop a like and hit that subscribe button to help reach our goal of 10,000 amazing subscribers by the end of this year. And if you already did, thank you so much for doing so. Now let's get started. Alright, so let's start with one of the more obvious tips, and that is focusing on the main campaign. Early on in the game, you will already have the ability to explore, recruit, and do some side missions, but for a while I would recommend just sticking to the main campaign. Not only will you be introduced to different scenarios, tech, and recruits, but for the most part, everything you do outside of the story will find its way in the story, if that makes any sense. So while you may think skipping out on that odd symbol on your map for your mission may cause you to miss something, it won't, and chances are you'll see it again. One of the hardest things for me was not to go around and start recruiting and scanning everyone, and I literally mean everyone. Although the play as anyone feature is a great addition to the game, I would recommend taking your time and being selective. Go for recruits that have something to offer, such as a new drone, a uniform, heck, maybe even they're a doctor and can help bring your injured operatives back to life faster. And remember, you only have 45 slots for your team, so make sure that you choose wisely. Speaking of recruiting, I would recommend that besides those that are recruited to your team during the campaign, you also focus on the specialists you can get from turning the 8 different boroughs into a defiant status. I do cover how to do this briefly in another video I will link below in the description, but long story short, each of the 8 boroughs have an operative that you can get as a reward. These operatives usually are unique to every other playable character, such as a spy, a beekeeper, or even a hitman, and should be recruited early on. Besides, these uniformed operatives are a must as well. These characters will allow you to walk your way into locations that normally would trigger an alarm if you just stepped in the door. Now, while it's not really explained early on, the deep profiler tech can be unlocked by tech points and is a must early on. With this tech unlocked, you can gather more information about people you are trying to recruit. The skill itself is a must when trying to recruit someone working for Albion or someone that just straight up doesn't like DedSec. Now, to my surprise, Watch Dogs Legion feels like a big SPIDERBOT playground or simulation, with almost every single mission including some way, shape, or form you using a SPIDERBOT. With this being said, you should look to upgrade your SPIDERBOT early on to give it a double jump in the sprinting ability, as well as the AR cloaking ability, so that way you can be a little bit more stealthier. This will make sneaking around and completing missions a lot easier and save you time overall. Besides normal drones and your SPIDERBOT, cargo drones are another popular tech in Watch Dogs Legion. Construction workers will have access to these as gadgets, but besides this, you will see them flying around different construction sites. They become very handy for accessing high areas where you may need to complete a defiant task or where your mission is. I have also flown across the map a couple times, which I wouldn't recommend because they are a lot slower than a land vehicle. Now, Watch Dogs Legion takes place in a beautiful city, and don't get me wrong, the game's area looks absolutely gorgeous, but if you're short on time, make sure that you make use of the fast traveling around the map. You can fast travel via the tube, however, not all locations will be unlocked early on and will require you to keep playing. Now, if you happen to find someone that looks useful as a recruit, I would recommend saving them as a potential recruit because you can always come back to them later and finish the mission. This way, you don't have to hunt for them down later and waste a bunch of time. Also, it's been a joy to drive around large open world games since the PlayStation 2, but with Watch Dogs Legion being in the future and having all types of high advanced tech, the game does offer an autopilot option for vehicles, so feel free to use it. Last but not least, as you complete your missions, be sure to be aware of what loot is available in that building or location. There are many times I wasn't paying attention and missed a memo, a mask, or some tech points, so don't be like me and go back 2 missions later and try to find everything that you can. Alright everyone, so those were some tips for when playing Watch Dogs Legion. I do hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, drop a like and hit that subscribe button to help reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. We have plenty of more guides, tips, and gameplay coming for Watch Dogs Legion and other games that are coming up very soon, so be on the lookout for those when you hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.